Welcome to the Milwaukee, Wisconsin edition of Great Loop Lifestyle. I'm Kim Rousseau, the director of America's Great Loop Cruisers Association. The perch pulled into Milwaukee and tied up at Lakeshore State Park Marina. It is a small marina, as you can see there, and the first night we were the absolute only boat there. But it is a great spot. The view is spectacular both night and day. There are no amenities here, but there is power. So you're basically tying up, there's no water at the dock, there's no fuel, there's no bathhouses or anything like that. But if you're okay with just having power, it is a great spot in an ideal location. That is a pedestrian bridge that leads over to the marina. The rate was $1.50 a foot, so pretty reasonable for this area. And the other choice, if you want more amenities, is a marina a little bit to the north of what you can see here on this map. If you are looping as a family or if grandchildren are visiting, Milwaukee is a great place to do that because right here along the waterfront there is Discovery World right adjacent to the marina. You can rent paddle boats there, and it's basically a science and discovery type museum. There's also the art museum right here, and one of the attractions there is that the wings, you can kind of see in that picture, open and close when the museum opens and closes. And they have about the wingspan, I believe, of a 747. So it's a neat design. They're actually intended to shade some of the windows that are there in the museum. Also right by Lakeshore State Park is where the Summerfest grounds are. This is a big concert series that is held in Milwaukee. Very easy walk just across the bridge and over to the Summerfest site if there are any things happening while you're there. Also really close to this marina is the historic Third Ward. And this is an historic industrial area where a lot of the buildings, the warehouses have been converted to trendy lofts, and there's lots of little shops and restaurants in this area. One of the highlights of the Third Ward is the Milwaukee Public Market. Inside are lots of places to eat and drink, but you can also use it to provision because there are booths for meats, cheeses, vegetables, just about anything you can want you can find here in the market, and we had a few meals based on what we browsed at and picked up there at the market. The Riverwalk in Milwaukee is really lovely, and it runs pretty much the length of the city. It starts in the Third Ward area, so you can follow it along into the downtown and into different neighborhoods of the city. One of the things I really like about the loop is when you just happen upon something unexpected, and that certainly happened as I was walking along the Riverwalk. There were a lot of kayaks, and I could hear music playing. And as I continued to follow them and kind of investigated, I discovered that there was an event going on, and those kayaks were being led by a live band that was on a pontoon boat. And as they continued to cruise down the Riverwalk, there was a specific pub that the band pulled into, and the kayaks all followed, and it was just a lot of fun to watch and to listen to that band. Also on the Riverwalk, you will find the bronze Fonz statue. So for those of you old enough to remember Happy Days, you can get your picture taken with the Fonz. And Milwaukee also has a absolutely beautiful city hall, one of the most impressive buildings I've seen really on the entire loop. It was completed in 1895 and for a couple of years actually held the title of the tallest skyscraper in the world. So much history here in Milwaukee. And one of the ways you can explore it is the Historic Milwaukee has an app, a walking tour app, and you can download the app and select your tour, and it's a self-paced guided walking tour that you can play on your smartphone while you walk around the city. So that was an interesting thing to do. One restaurant we got to visit was Swingin' Door Exchange, kind of an old pub style, but the food was absolutely excellent. And it's just a beautiful city, as you can tell by this picture. Enjoyed the visit. Wish we could have stayed longer. And our next Great Loop Lifestyle video will be coming to you from Chicago. Thanks for watching.